All right, so we are over time, and a lot of you had probably already left. But anyway, I want to thank Martha for being with me. I think we started probably in the beginning of the pandemic, which would have to be early part of 2000 when I started to move everything online. And so Martha has been with me, and I'm very grateful to her because she's always here. She's always very helpful, answering questions, and also pointing, more importantly, pointing to all the other places where you can get additional help. Places like YouTube, Facebook, Insight. Well, in addition to Insight Timer, we have a group, Insight Timer, called Mindfulness Fellowship, but also Patreon. And so I'm very grateful to her. But then it reminds me of a story. I don't know how real it is. It's probably based on facts, but exaggerated. So the story was that once upon a time, there was a professor at UC Berkeley, where I went to school, and he was awarded the Nobel Prize. And so the chancellor was very excited. He went to the professor's office and he says, "What can I get you? What can I get you? We're so grateful for everything you have done for these institutions." And the professor looked at him and says, "I don't need anything else. Look at me." I said, "I have this corner office looking down into the campus. I have my own table at the faculty club for lunch. I have everything. I have a great laboratory, fully equipped. I have some of the best students. I don't need anything." And the chancellor said, No. We have to give you something. He said, "How about we give you a parking space?" Oh, he said, that I can have. He says, "It's really hard to find parking in Berkeley." And then the chancellor says, "Oh, yeah, it's good. Oh, how about I give you a car? How about I give you a chauffeur?" And the professor says, "Well, that's a good idea, So the professor has his own car, has his own parking space, has even his own chauffeur. And the chauffeur takes him to all the other universities where he gives talk. And after about 18 months or so, one day they were driving, and the chauffeur turns around and says, "Professor," he says, "I've been with you now for almost 2 years, year and a half to be exact, but I listened to many of your talks. And I noticed that you always say the same thing. Your lectures are exactly the same from one class to another." And the professor said, "Yeah, but that's what people want to hear." He says, "I bet I can do it." And the professor says, "Okay, why don't you do it?" So they come to the place where the professor gives a talk, and they exchange clothes. The professor sits in the audience, and the chauffeur went up to the podium and started giving the talk. Exactly the way that the professor had always been given. And everybody clapped. That was a great one. That was amazing. Nobel Prize, what do you want? And then, of course, someone asked a question. And the chauffeur says, "That is a stupid question." He said, "Even my chauffeur can answer it." So thank you for being my chauffeur, Martha. Someday you can sit here. If you want, you can sit here today. All right.